The voice of critique inside your head can sometimes be so loud. It says, hey, why can't you make decisions? Why did you say something so dumb? You'll never succeed in achieving this goal. It always throws you into doubt and worry, makes you feel ridiculous for things you do. It seems like this voice originates inside of us from way back when. Medrash says that when God created man, the angels protested. Why would you want a flawed human being? And Hashem said, nonetheless, and He created us. It didn't take more than a couple of hours. And when man sinned, the angels said, we told you so. But then 2,500 years later, God came down and gave us the Torah. And He says, see, man is in a perfect state, ready to be accepting of the Shekhinah. That was the moment of receiving of the Torah. It didn't take 40 days before they sinned with a golden calf when the angels came back. We told you so. Imperfect man that he is. And ever since then, the voice of the angels is inside of us. We can't escape it. It's a voice that says you ought to be perfect. What's with you? And it feels sometimes so difficult, because when the voice screams inside your head, you know he's right. That is ridiculous what you've done. And you aren't capable of this. And so you feel down, and all the negative feelings come from that. Then Hashem said, okay, once and for all, I want to show you that I want man, flawed man. And so Hashem told us to build a Mishkan. A Mishkan would be a place where the Shekhinah would rest. And it migrated into the Beis HaMikdash later on. The presence of the Shekhinah was in the Beis HaMikdash. And when Shlomo HaMelech built the Beis HaMikdash, he marveled. Hashem amar lishkon ba'arafel. Wow, Hashem is here in the midst. Hashem is resting in this place. And after the Beis HaMikdash is destroyed, ve'asu li mikdash v'shachanti b'soicham. Hashem says, build me a Beis HaMikdash. Your heart is the Beis HaMikdash. He says, once and for all, I want to rest inside you. And I want you to come into my mini Beis HaMikdash and reiterate that point. Get it through you. And we have a whole Tishrei, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur. What are we doing? We're talking about the glory of Hashem and how Hashem chooses man, human, flawed, over the angels. And then we dance with the Torah. We jump for joy because Hashem wants us. It's amazing. It's beautiful. And you tell those voices inside your head, you say, listen, I'm not perfect, it's true, but the Shekhinah is with me, Hashem is with me. After Tishrei is over, we go back into the mundane world. It's difficult. And you keep on doubting yourself and worrying. How do we get through this? So every morning, we come back into the shul, which is that little space where the Shekhinah rests. We get together with a bunch of other Jews. And we say, Mizmor Shir Chanukas Habayis LeDavid. This is the psalm that King David said about the building of the Beis HaMikdash. He says, I'm singing because Arimimcha Hashem Kidilisani. Hashem, you picked me up and you elevated me. Veloi simachta oyevayli, and you wouldn't let my enemies rejoice over me. Who's my enemies? The angels. Good angels. They're coming from a good place. And then they enter into my head. Don't let those enemies of yours dictate how you live life. And every time a voice comes into your head and it says, you're not good enough, and it says, hey, you're just a flawed human being, and then you feel it. It becomes a real feeling of negativity inside you. Tell that voice, hey, Hashem wants to rest inside me. And allow yourself to feel that, okay, I'm a human, I'm flawed, but Hashem is resting in this space, right here. And feel the negative feeling, and then feel Hashem's presence envelop you and take you over. Hashem wants you, human that you are.